Alright, y'all, just made my night protein shake. This thing packs around 60 grams of protein. I like having this to keep me full, and I avoid snacking throughout the evening because I have this. And it just helps me have the rest of the protein that I need for the day, right? It's a Wednesday evening right now, and yeah, I work at the office from Monday to Wednesday. I don't record that at all. I want to keep that separate from my YouTube channel, so you guys will not see any of that. But since I work from home the rest of the week, usually it's become pretty much routine for me that I'm remote on Thursdays and Fridays. I'm gonna film everything else for you guys, so sit back, relax, get a drink, enjoy this video. Let's go. I've been working at my new full stack engineering job for about 4 full months now, and I finally kind of settled down. My role has been pretty flexible. We have a bunch of projects going on within this company, and my boss kind of gave me free reign to pick whatever I want to work on, right? And I ended up choosing our company's new website. I think it's because I kind of clinged on to working with technologies I already know how to work with. Think of like a TypeScript, Node.js, React, Next.js type of project, even though there's a bunch of projects I could have chosen from. In the job application, they were expecting someone who knows .NET and C#. I have zero experience from that, but I got the position, and then I was kind of given free rein to choose which project I wanted to work on. So I think it's really cool to see how my role will develop in the future based on my skills and what the company needs. Obviously, a company always has their job application, but you can always kind of slither through with your skills and what the company needs. And I want to try to document this and look back from a year from now and just kind of appreciate how much growth and change has happened. All right, I've been debugging this problem for a few hours now. Basically, we have our web app running on Azure, and basically we automatically create new instances of the web app when there's a certain amount of load going through, right? And I've noticed this issue where our CMS does not update on all the instances. There's like some cache version differences going on here, and I don't know what is causing this. Like, it seems like one instance gets the newest cache version when making calls to our CMS, but then this doesn't happen for all instances, and it's really, really weird. So I've been trying to debug this, talking with AI and trying to figure this out, but I don't know, it's really puzzling my brain. But this is why coding is fun. You get to, I know I'm gonna get a crazy dopamine hit when I solve this problem.
Montage.
Sideways, bro.
Oh shit, sorry.
All right. I already have these Gen 1 Airpods Pros, but I recently bought my girlfriend the new Gen 3 Pros, and they're so good, so I decided to go cop them for myself as well. The quality on these is such a big upgrade from the original ones. I got these when they came out pretty much, and back then they were great, but I find myself using these less and less because the battery is pretty bad and the sound quality isn't the best. I've been using these Maxes pretty much always, and yeah, these Maxes, I've gone through it because I've been taking them to the gym. I've been taking them everywhere. I sweat in these. They're kind of disgusting, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, I had to buy these. These are insane. This is such a big upgrade going from the first generation to the third generation. It's a really, really big upgrade. Like, you can MagSafe charge the case. There's so much cool stuff. The sound quality is insane. The noise cancellation is insane. So yeah, I'm really happy about this thing. I'm gonna be locking in hard using these. This is fire. Let's go. As you can see from the crazy faces I'm making in my workouts, I really keep the intensity high, and that's because I only work each body part once a week. I know having a bro split like this isn't the most optimal for gains, but I don't want to work out on my office days, so that gives me 4 lifting days at the gym, and that means 1 day for pretty much each body part. I'm really focusing on chest growth right now because I think that's the weakest muscle group in my body right now, so I do 3 sets per workout, which is crazy volume, but it's also just once a week, so it's not that bad. And since I started tracking my workouts, every session I'm trying to go heavier and heavier, and it's honestly kind of daunting to do some of these sets. Like this incline dumbbell press, this is hard. It's really hard. It's really pushing me to my limits here. But this is what it's all about. I'm pushing myself to do hard things here, and seeing this progress that you can make is really why I love working out, and I encourage everyone to try weightlifting. Alright, y'all, I just showered. That was a good workout. It's May 1st here in Finland, and that means it's Vappu, so May Day in English, I believe. And it's this national holiday here in Finland where everyone just goes outside to just get hammered. Everyone gets hammered and drunk outside. I don't know what's up with that. I personally don't enjoy drinking at all. That's not my thing. I don't like partying. I like working. I really love what I do, so I'm gonna keep doing that. But yeah, it was awesome. The gym was so empty because everyone's just out there. Like, literally, there's literally people down there just chilling and having a picnic and drinking out right now as we speak. But yeah, I'm starving. I need to do some meal prep, and I'm gonna be honest, I really, really don't want to. I want to just go get some fast food downstairs, come home, and just chill. Man, I'll just stop procrastinating. Let's go. Alright, y'all, I finally cooked. Now that I'm done, I'm really glad I did it because I now have food for the next few days. Even though I'm starving, it's been like an hour since I got out of the gym, hour and a half maybe. So I'm freaking starving. I added some kimchi and a bunch of ketchup to it because I feel a little fat today. Who cares? I'm really hungry. And I also topped it off with some Coke Zero. Man, the sweet potatoes always come out so yummy. It's like such an easy meal to make, and it's so yummy. And yeah, the Airpods were awesome at the gym. I couldn't hear anything, and the sound quality is so good. That's like one of my best investments so far. I'm really, really, really happy that I got it. I really recommend. It's like, they're honestly pretty cheap in my opinion, and that's something that I'm gonna use every day, so it's really worth the purchase. So I've gotten a few questions in the comments about studying computer science and is it worth it anymore in this day and age, and I thought it would be good to give my kind of 2 cents about this thing. Obviously, I have a university degree. I kind of regret it, to be honest, in the sense that I wasted 3 years on it, but at the same time I don't regret it because that's what got me to actually start taking coding and all of this seriously. And I wouldn't be so like, I wouldn't be able to help myself this much to do stuff if I didn't have the university courses to kind of push me to actually learn programming and program. But programming and software engineering is such a field where you really can learn as much as you want by yourself. You just have to put your mind to it and start. But starting is always really difficult, right? Now, I live in Finland. Studying here in university is pretty much free. I took on student debt back in my day because I wanted to live alone. So now I have some student debt. It's nothing crazy like America levels. In America, I think you really should think to yourself if you should go to university because you're gonna be like 200,000 in debt by the time you're graduated. I think you have to change your mindset about university degrees. Like the end goal is getting a job, right? And back in the day, a university degree would make you stand out of other people who are applying for jobs. In this day and age, I feel like education is very democratized and everyone and their dogs have a university degree at this point. Like people, like I feel like it's losing its value, right? Like you're not standing out if you have a bachelor degree anymore. Maybe master's degree, you still stand out, but you know, back in the day, you could just have a degree and boom, you have a job. Now you have to stand out somehow when you're sending those job applications in. And you have to think to yourself, will this degree make me stand out? And I think in most cases, no. Just having the degree there in your resume will not make you stand out. You actually have to make projects, you have to build things. If you have projects that have actual users, you're instantly standing out. If I was an employer, I would hire someone who has real experience building real software that has real users over someone who just has a degree, right? If you have both, you're like really, really cool. But if you only have one or the other, then obviously the one who's building, who spent time building actually doing stuff will win in the application process. So you have to think to yourself, maybe in countries like Finland, it is worth getting the degree because it's cheap. But if you're American, I would really think twice about starting university. That can be generational debt if you don't get a job, right? Like 200,000, 300,000, that's a lot of money. Like you're really betting on yourself, but you can also just make stuff on your own. I think school is important because it teaches you to start. But if you have the drive and if you want it bad, you will teach yourself to start, you will teach yourself to start by yourself, right? And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand today. They're kind of like waiting for someone to teach them to do stuff. And sure, that's fine as well. Like for some people, school might be the right option, right? But there is another path that you can take. You have to help yourself, right? You have to want to help yourself. And I think that's very important for people to get into their head. There's this word in Finnish. It means like oma-aloitteinen. So that means like you get up yourself and do stuff. Like you're not waiting for someone to tell you to do things. And that's very important in this field, especially because AI is a thing now. Like, you really, really have to show people that you're capable of building stuff and you're like a person who gets stuff done, right? That's very important. But yeah, I'm gonna finish my food. That was a long yap. Hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. I think this is a very relevant conversation in today's world. But of course, everything is not that black and white. You know, the world is kind of gray, a mix of both. If you're already studying, if you like studying, go for it. I'm not saying don't do it, but studying is not the only option. I don't want people to limit themselves into this bubble of having to go to school. I don't know. I think it's crazy to just, like, you're nerfing yourself by going into debt for like hundreds of thousands in America, right? When in this field, you really don't need it, to be fair. If you help yourself, you don't need a degree. But yeah, let me finish this food and let's get to working again. This is my M4 MacBook Pro with 48 gigabytes of RAM. And this is my other M4 MacBook Pro with 24 gigabytes of RAM. And yeah, I've been using this MacBook for about like 6 months now, so I decided to give you guys a long-term update on how it's. So in these buildings that I live in, they hire these window cleaners sometimes, and it's low-key kind of creepy when these random people just come in front of your window to clean it, right? But it's their job, and I am not jealous of this job. These guys are really, really high up. But yeah, it's pretty funny seeing them sometimes when they just come in front of your window. Like, you can wave to them and stuff like that while they work. All right, chat. I found this new drink. It's a pickle juice energy drink. So it's by this brand called Myrtisen. They make pickles here in Finland, and my girlfriend's mom got these for free and just gave it to us. My girlfriend hates pickles. I sort of like pickles, but a pickle energy drink. This is crazy. I'm gonna give it a try. I don't know if this is good or not. Let me see. All right. Oh, bro, the aftertaste is pickly. Ew. Like, it says it's lime flavored. I can taste the lime on the initial taste, but bro, you can taste the pickles after. This is crazy. It has 180 milligrams of caffeine on this can. I don't know if I can finish this. Bro, that pickle aftertaste is crazy. Ugh. I am finishing this, bro. We got these for free, so that's nice, but this is disgusting, bro. Jesus. Alright, so technically this is not a part of the vlog anymore, but I finally got some upgrades for my desk setup and I wanted to document it, so I'm putting it at the end of this video here. So the philosophy I'm going for when building my desk setup is I want it to be really, really clean. I want it to be aesthetic and also functional. I've never really put this much effort into building a setup for myself, so I'm taking things slow and trying to kind of figure out what I like and what I want. And well, the first upgrade that I got was this below low setup cockpit. I actually got this from Luke, made it himself. He had an extra one and he told me to donate 100 euros to charity and he would just hand deliver it to me. So that's what happened. We actually happened to live pretty close to each other, so it was very easy to just meet up and he handed this over to me. It was very nice of him. But yeah, then obviously with Balolo, you can add these accessories on the cockpit. And I just went ahead and ordered a few accessories to add into the cockpit. So the first thing that I got is this MagSafe charger holder. You screw it into the cockpit. I think it's really, really clean the way you can just have your phone sitting there. And then obviously this laptop holder. This is pretty much essential for me because I have two laptops now. I have my work laptop and my own laptop. So having two laptops under the cockpit, it's kind of bad. So I'm gonna have this laptop holder on the side. It's very, very nice. The next thing I got is this cable tray that you keep under the desk there, and my plan is to hide all my cables in there, not really think about it that much. And I pretty much need a cable tray because this LG monitor came with a really, really big brick. It's impossible to just hide it somewhere with zip ties. So I haven't been able to use the standing feature on my desk before this. So I'm really, really happy that I finally got it. I can finally stand on my desk, right? All in all, Balolo products are pretty expensive, but I'm really happy I got this upgrade. I think it's gonna make working feel much nicer and I can finally stand. And there's sort of more order going around in this desk. You know, the cables are hidden. There's not much clutter going on. I really can't focus properly if there's a lot of clutter in my personal space. So this is very nice. I'm very happy. Whew, I'm finally done with everything. I got super sweaty. I had to take a shower. That was a lot of work, bro. Just having to flip the table around and stuff like that. But all of that is finally done. I'm really happy. All the cables are gone. I can actually stand with this table now that the brick is inside the cable tray. And yeah, these Balolo products are super, super cool. I'm really happy with this. Like, it just makes me happy. The laptop is so aesthetic the way it's sitting there now. It is beautiful. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and deciding to spend your time watching my videos. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I really put a lot of effort into making these videos. But yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.